The first overall pick of the 2025 draft belongs to. So, in this simulation, Buffalo gets the first overall pick, and I've already done one of these, but I'll explain at the end why I'm doing another. With the first overall pick, the Buffalo Sabres select James Haggins. So, James Haggins is a weird player because he kind of went up and then down and then back up my draft board to number one. I just think he's an unreal talent. He's a 5'11 center, great two-way player. His play in the U20 World Juniors has just been phenomenal. 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points, 3 games. He has 20 points in 16 games at Boston College. It's just unreal. This kid's filthy. With the second overall pick, I have the Chicago Blackhawks, and I have them taking Matthew Schaefer. Now, if it was just down to what team was drafting, I would have taken Michael Misa, but I think Matthew Schaefer's just the better player here. He's elite, two-way defenseman. He can play both sides of the ice. He's a fantastic skater. He's so entertaining to watch, and for the time he was in the tournament, he was debatably Canada's best defenseman. He got injured. He got sidelined for about 2.5, 3 months, which may stunt his development a little bit, so he might not be ready for next season in the NHL. But there's no problem with that. You can just wait an extra year, and he will be a generational talent. Once he probably hits 21 years old, he'll be unreal. Now at number 3, I have the San Jose Sharks taking Michael Misa. Now, I think Michael Misa has potential to be the best player in this draft. In my first redraft, I had him at first overall. Um, James Haggins has just been too good to ignore what he's been doing, and Matthew Schaefer is just unreal. And Michael Misa has kind of fallen a little bit just because he's not at the World Juniors and he doesn't have a chance to showcase his talent against the best of the best competition for his age. I think Michael Misa is a great goal scorer. I think he'll put up many goals in the NHL. But I think for now, I have James Haggins and Matthew Schaefer over him. At number 4, I have the Nashville Predators taking Porter Martone. Now, Porter Martone has put up unreal numbers in the OHL, but he went to the World Juniors and just didn't look like a great player. He didn't look like he deserved to be there. He just kind of struggled, and maybe it was just a little bit of an adjustment period, and the coach didn't give him enough time to adjust, but he really just didn't look too good. Now, like Porter Martone, he's a great player. A lot of people messaged me after my first video and said, why is Porter not first? Why is Porter this? Why is Porter that? But I just think he has a high ceiling, but I think he has a very low floor, which is scary for some teams. He's already the captain of Brampton Steelheads, and that's great to have a leader. But the fact that he went to the World Juniors and didn't dominate like an Alex Lafreniere dominated in his draft year, or a Dylan Cousins, or anybody like that, it would scare some teams off because that's the biggest stage out of them all. A lot of people have him ranked at 2, 3, a few 4s and a few 1s in there, but mainly it's 2 and 3, which I think after this World Juniors, he's going to drop a little bit. Even though he's on pace for 49 goals, 126 points in the OHL, I think some scouts are just going to be scared away. Now, he is a big body, so that might be something that contributes to him staying higher up in the draft rankings. But I don't know. He doesn't. I haven't seen him use his size to his advantage too often. He can't play center, which a lot of people. It's an old way of thinking, but some people still look at that. Anyways, let's get on to the next. That was a while of talking about him. At 5, I have the Detroit Red Wings taking Roger McQueen. Now, this is where the draft doesn't as much as drop off, but it kind of hits like almost a tier 2. So he's a big physical forward. He's playing for the Brandon Wheat Kings in the WHL. He hasn't played very much this season. He's only played 8 games, but he has 8 goals, 11 points, which this kid is very, very like just sniper, skilled forward. He's huge, and he knows how to shoot the puck. Everyone has him ranked around 5, 5, 6, 7. I like him at 5. I think he would be great for whoever's at 5. I think it would really help out Detroit's young forward core as they don't have very many young forwards. And I think this would be a great pick at number 5. And at number 6, I have the Ducks picking Victor Eklund. Victor Eklund has been unreal at the World Juniors, almost good enough for me to bump him up a spot in my rankings. He has 4 points in 3 games, 2 goals. He's playing in Hockey Allsvenskan, where he has 15 points in 24 games. He's just an unreal player. Victor Eklund is a player that I love. He's the younger brother of William Eklund. He's ranked between 6 and 10 by most people. There's a few that have him at 6. A lot have him at 7. He's a 5'11" left winger. Very, very skilled. He's very speedy. And he also plays some great defense. So that's it for my draft video. That was just me redoing what I thought, because a lot has changed since my last video. And at the end of the World Juniors, I will release my part 2 for this. I will do 7 through probably 14 or 16. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later.